often know what we want to do, know how to get it done, and even what the first step is to take. But how often do we follow through? Today's video is simple. We're going to talk about how to focus on our goals. My name is Dacie, and welcome to Dacie's Dose, where we talk all things adulting. I give advice that I think can help us all live a more fulfilling life. So let's navigate this adulthood together. Now, I know we're all trying to stay locked in with our goals, and there are 3 things we need to keep in mind to be successful. We need to stay aware, stay intentional, and stay accountable. Let's get into number 1. Now, yes, we may have a goal that we want to achieve, but it's not always at the forefront of our mind. We're not constantly thinking throughout the day, I need to do this, and just not doing it, right? Typically, it may be on our minds sometimes, but on the back burner. Honestly, for me, it may not come in mind until someone asks, or maybe until the end of the week. We must stay mindful of our goals. If we're not ever thinking about what we want to achieve, how are we going to remember to take that step? One way we can stay conscious of our goals are having affirmations. You can have a morning affirmation related to your goals, and maybe say it in the mirror when you wake up, or say it in bed before you get up. That's a good way to start the day goal-oriented. Another thing is having some reminders. I need reminders. Something came over me. I don't know about y'all, but I live with a reminder. Reminder should be my middle name. Google Assistant is the assistant for real. No matter if it's a short-term goal or a long-term goal, I'm setting a reminder to do the task. If there's a goal I know I wanted to work on and it's just not getting done, I set a reminder in my phone. For example, I have a long-term goal of drinking water. I've been trying to be intentional about this forever. But realistically, the only way I get my water in is if I set an alarm. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm trying to get 75 ounces in, okay? And so I literally take my watch and I set a 1-hour timer, and it'll vibrate when I get to the hour mark. And when I'm at work, I yell out water for other people to join in on the fun. Instead of cutting it off, I restart it so that way in the next hour, I'm gonna drink a certain portion. My personal goal, I'm trying to drink like a half a bottle every hour. And if I miss some hours, I should still make it to my goal. But until it becomes second nature, I gotta do what I gotta do. Not remembering cannot be an excuse for me. And it shouldn't be one for you either. We got technology. And another way to get reminders is having an accountability buddy. Or just telling someone you trust about one of your goals and either asking them to remind you, or maybe they care enough to remind you on their own. Whatever you need to do to remember, get that going. Not remembering cannot be an excuse anymore. Figure out a way to get it done by any means necessary. Hashtag do it different. Another way to stay focused on your goals is by staying intentional. Now, when it comes to being intentional, I'm referring to surrounding yourself with things to make you successful. For example, if you're trying to be more into cooking at home and you need better recipes, following accounts that show tasty recipes is being intentional. It's being intentional about what you're consuming. Or if you're trying to stop smoking, looking into resources that will help you, not listening to music that talks about smoking, or letting your friends know that that's not what you're into anymore so that way they don't invite you to do it, is being intentional. I'm trying to gain a dump truck in 2025. So when I see videos when they're trying to give me advice on what I could do, what I could eat, how many times a week I need to work out, how many reps, etc., I'm saving those, and my algorithm is showing me more and more. Another way to be intentional is by looking at your results. What that dump truck looking like? I'm just kidding. But taking my measurements in the beginning, noticing if my pants fit differently, noticing how many times a week I've taken my creatine. Those are important because they show you if you're headed in the right direction. They let you know if you achieved your goal, or they tell you if you have to do a little extra. So being intentional about reviewing your actions is very important for staying focused. And the last tip I have for staying focused is staying accountable. When I speak on accountability this time, I'm not talking about with others. I'm talking about with ourselves. Tracking our progress is so important, like, I need to know what this dump truck looking like. So I've taken my measurements in the beginning, and I'm gonna take them over the course of time to see if it's changing at all. Or if I know I need to take my creatine, I'm gonna look at how many days a week I took it this time. And if I'm missing days, what can I do to ensure I get it done next week? You can track your progress and track your actions. I would recommend tracking in a notebook or an app on your phone maybe. And another option for tracking is taking pictures. And I would highly recommend using checklists. It's honestly satisfying being able to check something off your list. Like, I did that. And that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for watching and joining me on this channel today. I want you to join me every day. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss a Tuesday dose. Share this video with someone who also wants to stay focused on goals so we can stay focused together. We're all capable of attaining our goals. We just have to take it one step at a time and adjust as needed. This has been Dacie's Dose. Go dose accordingly. Love you, mean it, bye. Can you focus on me? Baby, can I focus on me? Me.